Okay, hi everyone, welcome back, and in this update we are going to check out Telcoin's price chart, and I am actually quite happy and I'm going to cheer you up in today's video because in the short term I am now seeing some very bullish signs. So are you ready? Let's dive in and see what is going on. And first things first, if you remember the last time that we talked about Telcoin, we were right around the lows, and the idea was that we can even say we have completed the subwaves for an ABC zigzag. We just need to be a bit patient and wait and see a decent bounce back in order to go back above this level once more and prove that maybe this is going to be just a simple fake out. And what do you know, off of the lowest low we did get a very good bounce. So this is definitely an optimistic sign, especially when you combine it with the fact that we really didn't get a good overlapping of the waves between this move and also this face down. And sure, between the shadows we do have a bit of overlapping of the waves, but I think it's safe to say that's definitely ignorable, and you can still say this is 1 2 3 4 5, meaning the bullish case in Telcoin is still indeed intact. Now let's go around here. You see, if you want to say, for example, we are going to have our final low around this area, maybe this is like a very important support, then okay, you have to be able to find off of the lowest low in this region a 1 2 3 4 5 wave up. This specific structure is called an impulsive movement. Rules for it are we should not have overlapping of the waves between wave 2 and 4 and in any kind of 5 wave, or wave 3 is simply not allowed to be the smallest wave. This is actually a huge no-no in Helios waves, and when it comes to the sub waves, we have to be able to find 5 wave up into wave 1, 3, and 5. And by the way, if you're wondering why am I talking about this in every single update, that's because about 85% of you guys in each video are new viewers. So for those other 20%, I would like to apologize for being repetitive. For those 80%, you should pay full attention to this important structure, because now we are going to use this thing in our analysis. And I actually forgot to tell you this, for wave 2 and 4 we can actually have like many different possibilities. It's not honestly that important. Now let's go on the live chart, and maybe for that matter it's best to go on 30-minute time frame and count some waves. And I think we can all agree that this is a very clear 1 2 3 4 5 wave impulsive structure. I'll be honest with you, 5 waves on the upside do not really get any more clear than this, which is awesome, and it does suggest that in Telcoin we have hit our final low. Now at any given moment we should be absolutely objective and be able to come up with also a bearish count at the same time. Now according to that scenario, we're gonna have something called an ABC running flat in Telcoin in the short term, which looks like this. This is our initial move up into a correction for wave B, and in this phase, as you can see, we are going to take this initial low right in here, followed by a good move up into our C leg, and in here we are not going to take the height of our A leg. What if we do take it? At that point the pattern is called ABC expanded flat. Nonetheless, the subwaves are very much similar. ABC into A, ABC into B, and a 1 2 3 4 5 wave up into C. Now let's go in here and see what is going on. And I guess if you really want to be pessimistic, maybe you do have an argument for this move down starting from here be like an ABC running flat. However, I'm actually now going to disagree with you and say there's like a 70% chance that we are looking bullish, and we have indeed hopefully completed our move down to about the lowest low. Why is that? Let's go around here. This time, if you want to say that we have hit our final top around here, then okay, show me off of the highest side a 1 2 3 4 5 in order for me to flip a bit bearish, and a 5 wave down is exactly what you need to find after an ABC running flat if you want to be a bit pessimistic. And pay attention, I was actually waiting a little bit until I saw this move on the upside, and I was like, you know what, I should make a TEL update, because let me ask you this. Number one, what does this structure look like? I think this looks a hell of a lot like a 1 2 3 followed by a running flat into 4, another move up into wave 5, and that's not really the key point. Here's the situation. In this phase up in Telcoin, we actually took all these highs right in here. And given the fact that we took the highs, question for you, how exactly are you able to find a 5 wave from the highs to about the lowest slope down here? From my POV, it's actually not possible. And I'm not going to say it's like 100% impossible. No, maybe it is possible, but let me just say this. The shape of that 5 wave at that point is going to look so odd to a degree that is really not going to be my primary case. And I would like to argue odds are we are having in this area, excuse me, an A, B, C zigzag followed by a correction to about here. And this can be yet another ABC completing the subwaves for hopefully a WXY in form of a double zigzag. Now, what is going on in the short term? You see, I'm recording this video about 12 to 17 hours earlier, so you probably know what happened, and I'm really hoping that what I'm saying is going to play out, because this seems a lot like a wave 1, correction for 2, and what's next? Very good move up into wave 3 and 4 and 5. So if by the time that this video goes out you see a good move, okay, please know it's actually part of the bullish process. And here is the situation on a higher degree. If we have truly hit our final low, then okay, in Telcoin we can say this is 1, this is 2, and this 5 wave is going to get like massively extended into wave 3, correction for 4, another move on the upside into wave 5. So if in Telcoin we are bullish, which based on what we talked about in the last couple of minutes, it seems like that we are, and we do have all the right structures, then okay, we can say this is going to be just the beginning of a good move on the upside. Now, ultimately, if you do not care about any of this, then okay, may I suggest just pay attention to what is going on in terms of classic trends. Why? You see, in a classic downtrend, you are having a series of lower highs and lower lows. And when can we say, you know what, maybe the trend has changed and we are going to, from this point, start a beautiful uptrend? When we get a very strong move up without a lot of overlapping of the waves, in order to take the previous major pivot high right in here, and that previous major pivot high in TL, in my view, can translate to this one right in here and not this thing. This is actually a minor pivot high, since in this phase down in TL, we didn't actually in here take the lowest low down here. So again, if you do not want to be involved in any kind of short-term price action in TL, may I suggest just be a bit patient and see, are we going to get a 5 wave up in order to take this important high? Because at that point, two things are going to happen. Number one, we're going to say, according to trends, this move down has come to an end, and it's now time for yet another great phase of the uptrend. And also in terms of Elliott waves, then you are not going to be able to find from the highs to about the lows an impulse suggesting what this is indeed confirmed as a beautiful ABC zigzag, meaning once more the conclusion is the same. Our move up is just simply not over, and it is going to continue for quite some time. And if I just go on H4 time frame, excuse me, there we go. If this is going to be like wave 1, sorry about that, correction for 2, good move up into wave 3, correction for 4, then okay, I expect the next phase up in TL to get quite extended. Why? Because into our wave 4, we got a rather deep correction structure on the downside, and wave 3, or supposedly wave 3, let's say, is honestly not that huge. So the concept of extension suggests between wave 1, 3, and 5, one of these things are going to get massively extended, and in it you are going to see some very strong price action. And since we are not seeing those things into our wave 3 and 1, well, okay, I'm gonna say probably it's going to happen into this wave 5. And by the way, just the bare minimum target for our wave 5 is going to be taking the highs around, let's say 0.73 of a cent, but I think we are going to go quite a bit higher than that. And for example, like the first target can be about 100% higher, somewhere around the 1 to 1.1 cents area in TL. So for now, let's not even talk about those numbers, okay? Let's just focus on what is going on in the short term, and if what I'm thinking is happening, then okay, this is 1, 2, this is also another 1 and a 2, this time on a higher degree, and soon, maybe even by the time that this video is going to go out, you're going to see a very good move up into wave 3 and 4 and 5, and let's hope for that scenario to play out. And I hope I explained everything well and you understood what is going on in Telcoin's price chart. Anyway, if you found any value in my content, I would really appreciate if you like this video and consider subscribing to my channel and follow me on Twitter. And if you want more, maybe you want a complete analysis for your own specific crypto, or maybe you want to learn some decent TA in order to be able to make good money in the markets, you can become a member and ask me anything you want. And until the next update, I hope you have a wonderful time with your family and loved ones. Goodbye.